Thanks to these two power players, conference realignment has gotten a little nutty over the past several months, at least for a geography nerd like myself. In this video, based on a little research, we'll predict what the Power 5 conference alignments will look like in the year 2025, or actually I should say, the Power 2 and the Weaker 3. So bookmark this clip and come back here in a few years, and we'll see if I nailed the hell out of this crap. I've got the SEC and the Big Ten both settling at 16 teams, and both having 4 divisions of 4 teams apiece. You'll play every team in your division every single year, and then rotate playing against the other 3 divisions so that it's possible to visit and host every team in the conference within a 4-year span, other than the obvious neutral site rivalries like Texas and Oklahoma, who will be joined by former Big 12 rivals Missouri and Texas A&M in the West Division. Arkansas, LSU, and the Mississippis form the South Division. The third Saturday of October is preserved in the Central Division, and Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, and South Carolina stretch out the East Division. But it doesn't get any more stretched out than that of the Big Ten. The LA schools' closest conference cohorts, Iowa and Nebraska, will join them in the West Division. The Illinois schools will align with Minnesota and Wisconsin in, let's call it the Legends Division, while the Indiana and Michigan schools will combine to create the Leaders Division. And in the East, Maryland, Ohio State, Penn State, and Rutgers. Can't forget about Rutgers. God bless them. And one more thing about the scheduling. Every team will have one out-of-division locked opponent so that, the Michigan-Ohio State game and other big rivalries will continue to be played annually. The 2 teams with the best overall records, regardless of division placement, will face off in the conference championship games. But who knows? These 2 conferences could each have their own 14 playoffs. Hell, they might not stop at 16. I've got some bonus predictions for you. The Big Ten wants Notre Dame, and it could finally be worth more to the Irish to join the conference than remain independent. We'll just throw them in the Leaders Division and allow them to maintain their annual rivalry with USC. Also, the Power 2 could raid the ACC and each get to 20. Check this out. The Big Ten adds North Carolina, NC State, Virginia, and Virginia Tech, who join Maryland to form the Atlantic Division. Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, and Rutgers form the stacked Leaders Division. Gah, pray for Rutgers. The Illinois, Indianas, and Wisconsin come together in the substantially weaker Legends Division, while Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, and the LA schools once again stretch out the West. As for the SEC, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Miami form the East Division. God, imagine that one 20 years ago. Pray for the Ramblin' Wreck. Clemson, Kentucky, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt form the North Division. The Alabamas, Mississippis, and LSU cover the South, while Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and the Texases fill out the West. Damn, that's a sweet looking SEC. But my official position is the ACC will remain intact and fall back from the Power 5 into the Weaker 3. So trust me, if the Power 2 come calling, none of these teams will hesitate to pick up the phone. The Big 12 is back to 12, although it's a geographic eyesore. This division alignment I came up with makes it a little more tolerable. Not really, but nobody cares. And speaking of that, turn off the lights, it'll be hashtag Pac-10 after dark. Despite Phil Knight's desperate attempts to get his beloved Ducks into the Power 2, they'll remain stuck in the pack. And in Eugene. But at least he'll have the power to refuse to share revenue with that blue field gimmick in their neighboring state. Alright, let me know your thoughts on my predictions here down in the comments below. Gotta give a shout out to the Helmet Project for these awesome helmet graphics. Check out their site for a near complete history of every helmet every college team has ever worn since 1960. The link is in the description. My name is Dave Show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next Dave Show. Later!